Hello student, today I am going to teach you when, where and how second part. In the first part I have explained you about the frame under the modern history. Today we will discuss about the colonization and sources of the modern history. So children, first of all let us see what is the meaning of colonization. Colonization, it means to say here that refer to the process in which a powerful country control other political and economically countries. It means to say that when one country is taking the whole political power under its control by the another country, then it is known as colonization. In the other word, when the subjugations of one country by another lead to a political, economically, social and cultural changes in the former, we call the process as colonizations. If we can see here, then the Britishers and their missionary, they had initially came to India for trade and commerce and for the spread of Christianity. Means their main purpose for coming India was for trading, for commerce and for the spread of Christianity. They had no political ambitions, but they had got lured by the riches and wealth of India, taking advantage of the unstable political condition of the 18th century. India, they had gradually established their stronghold on all the major economically flourishing centers. We have studied later on as how after the Battle of Plassey and Buxar, the Indian economy was transformed from a surplus and self-sufficient economy to a colonial economy. It means to say here the whole power was taken by the Britishers. Therefore, India became a British colony in the 18th century. Now we will see about the sources of modern history. Here it is given that the sources of modern history. It means to say here there are clue and evidences on the basis of which we write history are known as sources of history. Source of history means to say the clue, the evidence that you have got from our past, we can write it, and these are called the sources of history. Historians study different type of sources to learn about the past. The sources that they choose depend upon the period of their study and the nature of their investigations. There are many type of sources including like the official record, survey. If you can see in the other, then it is the newspaper, autobiography. There are many sources. So here it is said that like the ancient and the medieval period, the sources of history of modern India was also divided into the following categories. What were the categories? The first one is the official record. Official record, it means to say here that the official record of the British administration are the important source for the study of modern period. The Britisher, they wanted the written record. So the Britisher, they had great emphasis on documenting. Documenting means to say the written record. So they got every instruction, plan, policy, treaty, agreement, decision, investigation, etc. all over in a pin down. Pin downs means to everything should be in a written form. It became easier to study, ponder and discuss matter this way. As a result, official letter, memo, votings and the reports were also written frequently. Frequently means to say a daily wise. So in the early years of the 19th century, these documents were copied out and beautifully written by the calligraphist. Calligraphist is a one type of writings for or record. But later when the printing press in India has been developed in 19th century, the document they were printed in a multiple copies. So this is about the official record. Now we will see that that this official record or the whole means record, they were preserved in the record room. So here it is said that the Britisher, they had set up one record room in every department of the administration, and in this record room they kept all the written records. Our second topic is survey. The Britishers, they has also conducted survey for the better understanding of our country and its effective administrations. In the survey, it was including like the revenue survey, botanical survey, botanical means to say the environmental survey, zoological survey means the animal survey, archaeological survey, forest survey, etc. They were carried out under the British. Revenue survey were also conducted in the villages. What was the main purpose of the revenue survey? The main purpose of the revenue survey was to know about the topography, quality of the soil, the flora, the fauna, the local histories, cropping pattern, etc. So from the end of the 19th century, the census operations were held every 10 years. Census means to say it give a detailed account of the total number of people in the provinces. So this is the main purpose of the survey. And in other sources, it will be including like the autobiography, if we can see in the other sources, like the personal diary, then the account pilgrim of the travelers, autobiography, popular booklet, newspaper, story, poem, novels. These all are the other sources that were including in the medieval periods. Thank you, student.